training module on Nokia Customer Service Desk. This module is designed to help you in your interactions with Nokia customers requesting maintenance support. In this course, we will cover the importance of the Service Desk Clerk, identify the benefits a Service Desk brings to customers, learn what your in-house technical support resources will need to resolve customer tickets, and learn the information Nokia will need captured if the ticket gets escalated to Nokia. As this presentation will demonstrate, this role is critical to the effectiveness of customer support and the customer satisfaction with your company's services. As a Service Desk Clerk, you are in a unique position to be the voice of your company to your customers. You provide the single point of contact, SPOC, between your company and its customers, employees, and business partners on a day-to-day basis. We will help prepare you to ensure that your Nokia users receive appropriate help in a timely manner. Since service desks are designed to handle assistance requests, AR, which can be both incidents and service requests, we will look at both types of calls. In this context, an incident is an event that results in a disruption in service availability or quality. A service request seeks help with a routine task, such as helping a user change a password or getting a new user set up in work systems. The primary goal of the service desk is to facilitate the quick restoration of normal services to users. As customers usually want their service issued to be fixed in a timely manner, the main responsibility of the service desk is to effectively process all customer requests as quickly as possible. A good service desk can facilitate the organization meeting its service level agreements and delivering customer satisfaction. Your service desk is key to your customers' business continuity plans. Support is an integral part of the product experience. The line between products and services is blurring, and customer service has become part of the product itself. Downtime, outages, failures, and service unavailability impact your customers' performance and productivity and may result in potential revenue losses. Delays in getting an outage solved can cost millions in revenues. Downtime also has impact on reputation and loyalty. Quality support facilitates the growth of your business as you help your customers to protect their reputation and create long-term customer loyalty with their customers. Support is key for customer satisfaction and retention. The service desk is responsible for logging assistance requests, categorizing and prioritizing them, and managing their lifecycle. The service desk should update users about assistance requests status and close requests when users are satisfied with the solution. Although the service desk handles several assistance requests independent of other levels of support, it also escalates requests that require technical expertise or approval from an appropriate authority. The service desk can also monitor customers' perception of service availability. While there are a variety of ways to provide exceptional customer service, the reality is that it starts with a single concept. Focus on the customer that is in front of you. You never get a second chance to make a good first impression. When someone contacts the service desk, remember the importance of their experience for both you and your company. There are certain customer service skills that every employee must master for the very best experience of their customer. Be patient. Patience is important to customers who often reach out to support when they are confused and frustrated. Be sure to stay patient when they come to you stumped and frustrated, and also be sure to take the time to truly figure out what their problem is and how this problem impacts their business. Be attentive. The ability to really listen to customers is so crucial for providing great service. It's important to be mindful and attentive. While you are responding to a customer, clear your mind of everything that does not involve him. Eliminate all distractions. Being present with the customer requires focus. Your center of interest should be the customers and their conversation. Allowing distractions can result in important information being overlooked. So listen to the customers actively to identify their expectations and understand the context of the trouble and the customer point of view. Be polite. When answering a call, welcome the customer. Service desk, Andy speaking. How may I help you? If the customer does not identify his needs in the preceding request, ask, "Are you calling in a new request or do you have an existing request number?" If this call is a follow-up to an existing request, ask for the request number. "May I have your request number?" If you need time for a research, ask permission to put the customer on hold and wait for the customer to respond before proceeding. "Mr. Doe, may I put you on hold?" Take care not to put a caller on hold for more than 30 seconds. Use the customer's name when possible. Remain calm. This is the ability that some people have to stay calm and even influence others when things get a little hectic. The best customer service desk knows that they cannot let a heated customer force them to lose their cool. In fact, it's their job to try to be the rock for a customer who thinks the world is falling down due to their current problem. Communicate clearly. Make sure you're getting to the problem at hand quickly. Customers don't need to hear about how your day's going. When it comes to important points that you need to relay clearly to customers, keep it simple and leave nothing to doubt. A warm, enthusiastic, friendly, and positive voice reveals a professional attitude. Good articulation is necessary. Bring your words forward in your mouth. Ensure your mouth is also clear of food, drinks, and gum. Match the volume of the caller, making the experience comfortable for the customer. Do not match volume if the caller is yelling. In that case, speaking more softly will normally diffuse the caller. Adjust your speed somewhat to the caller, but don't be rushed. And don't forget to breathe. Avoid monotone or hysteria by using inflection, highs and lows. Also, let the customer hear and feel your smile. Energy increases and you sound interested in the caller. Remember that the customer presumes the level of support they will receive by your communication style method. Use positive language. Language is a very important part of communication, and people, especially customers, create perceptions about you and your company based on the language that you use. Small changes that utilize positive language can greatly affect how the customer hears your response. Be tenacious. A strong work ethic and a willingness to answer the customer's expectations are key skills when providing customer service. Remembering that your customers are people too, and knowing that extra effort should be driving motivation to never cheat your customers with lazy service. Being knowledgeable makes the customer feel valued, appreciated, and comforted that you will ensure their need is met quickly. Ability in cross-cultural communication. Cultural differences can create particularly bad impressions when you interact with a customer from a different part of the world, or even a subculture within your own country. Why does this happen? Well, culture is the set of assumptions, traditions, and values a community develops over time. Thus, members of a culture other than yours may interpret your behavior in ways that haven't occurred to you because of their community's own assumptions, traditions, or values. If you want to manage this risk, put some work into becoming expert on cultures that your company serves and expert at cross-cultural communication in general. Straightforward communication is always best, no sarcasm or slang. Closing ability. Being able to close with your customer means being able to end the conversation with confirmed satisfaction, or as close to it as you can achieve, and with the customer feeling that everything will be taken care of. Getting cut off on a customer service call or before all their problems have been addressed is the last thing that customers want. So be sure to take the time to confirm with customers that each and every issue has been entirely captured. Several factors impact email communication, such as words and courtesy. When answering a request by email, use a dictionary or a spell checker. Think of the basic rules of courtesy, like saying please and thank you. Address customers as Mr. or Miss. Use the appropriate tone. Read the message over several times before you hit send to make sure you come across as respectful, friendly, and approachable. You don't want to sound curt or demanding. Sometimes just rearranging your paragraphs will help. Be careful when using capital letters. The use of all capital letters is associated with shouting. The service desk has key roles for assistance request management. The service desk is responsible for logging assistance requests, categorizing, prioritizing them, and managing their lifecycle. The service desk receives requests via web, email, or phone. Agents gather and register assistance request details in the ticketing system. An AR ticket is generated based on customer entitlement and your company processes. Throughout the lifecycle of the assistance request, service desk clerks typically communicate updates to customers. The incident process provides efficient incident handling, which in turn ensures continual service uptime. The first step in the life of an incident is incident identification. Incidents come from users in whatever forms the organization follows. The service desk then decides if the issue is truly an incident or if it's a request. Requests are categorized and handled differently than incidents, and they fall under request fulfillment. Once identified as an incident, the service desk logs the incident as a ticket. The ticket should include information such as the user's name and contact information, the maintenance contract number, the incident description, and the date and time of the incident report for SLA adherence. The logging process also includes categorization, prioritization, and the steps the service desk completes. Note that most of the time, the customer sets the severity category and tend to overdo the category so that they get prime attention. To maintain consistent metrics and process adherence, changing the severity shall not be done once confirmed with the customer. The severity value is one of the factors used in determining the target dates of the service request based on configuration of the service agreement, which also takes into account the coverage period. Incident categorization is a vital step in the incident management process. Categorization involves assigning a category and at least one subcategory to the incident. This action serves several purposes. First, it allows the service desk to sort and model incidents based on their categories and subcategories. Second, it allows some issues to be automatically prioritized. The third purpose is to provide accurate incident tracking. When incidents are categorized, patterns emerge. It's easy to quantify how often certain incidents come up and point to trends that require training or problem management. Incident prioritization is important for SLA response adherence. An incident's priority is determined by its importance on users and on the business and its urgency. Urgency is how quickly a resolution is required. Once identified, categorized, prioritized, and logged, the technical support staff can handle and resolve the entitlement issues may occur when an agent registers a request. When the agent encounters such an issue or a process uncertainty in providing customer support, the agent must escalate the issue to the appropriate support team. An agent should never make the decision about providing service to a customer when there is an entitlement issue. If someone doesn't have a contract in place, usually the salesperson on the account is the first point of contact. Keep in mind that an entitlement issue is not the only escalation cause, but it is one of the most critical, especially for outages and high-level severity issues. Note that the agent must determine the severity of the issue before creating an escalation request. Entitlement issues may occur when an agent registers a request. When the agent encounters such an issue or a process uncertainty in providing customer support, the agent must escalate the issue to the appropriate support team. An agent should never make the decision about providing service to a customer when there is an entitlement issue. If someone doesn't have a contract in place, usually the salesperson on the account is the first point of contact. Keep in mind that an entitlement issue is not the only escalation cause, but it is one of the most critical, especially for outages and high-level severity issues. Note that the agent must determine the severity of the issue before creating an escalation request. When a resolution has been found, the service desk must check that the incident is fully resolved and that the users are satisfied and willing to agree the incident can be closed. The service desk must also check and confirm that the initial AR categorization was correct, or where the categorization subsequently turned out to be incorrect, update the record so that a correct closure categorization is recorded for the AR. Carry out a user satisfaction email survey for the agreed percentage of assistance requests. Chase any outstanding details and ensure that the AR record is fully documented so that a full historic record at a sufficient level of detail is complete. Determine, in conjunction with resolver groups, whether it's likely that the problem could recur and decide whether any preventive action is necessary to avoid this. In conjunction with problem management, raise a problem record in all such cases so that preventive action is initiated. Formally close the AR record. In closing, welcome to your role as Service Desk Clerk. We hope we have given you the foundation to further develop your knowledge and skills